Okay, well, another one to go. So we got something called the Dungeon Skank. Or up here, going to read it. Dungeon Skank, 70 URL. It's by a binary.life 0010110. Full game page is now at here, apparently. You want to see 18 plus to view this content? Okay. Yes, I'm 18 or older, so. Alright, so basically this is, someone basically made this game, but honestly they plan to do more of it. Alright. So, a downloadable game for Windows, full game page is now there. In short, roguelike dungeon crawler, first-person cinematic turn-based gameplay. Note, at the time of writing this, I've started working Dungeon Skank 1.0 release. The download available is for the competition and can no longer be updated due to the deadline. Well, you could, but whatever. Check back later for the official 1.0 release of Dungeon Skank, ETA May 1st, 2023. For game instructions, hit F1 in-game. So I will note that I honestly could go over to download this version here. But well, there's nothing to download on this page here, so we'll ignore that. Actually, you know what? It's only May 1st today, so maybe it doesn't have it out just yet, but whatever. Alright, so key features, roguelike gameplay through and through. Procedurally generated dungeons, everything's generated randomly on game start. Mobs, chests, floor traps, locked door, armor, weapons, and more. Permadeath, hurts so good. Bi-levels up and downstairs and multi-directional hallways. I wonder what that means. It means maybe there's 2 levels on a level. Grid-based movement, all free access. Turn-based combat, pick your enemies from afar or avoid them altogether. Watch as your dungeon is created before your very eyes and then pick to redo it if you wish. Loot bags, mob loot, chest loot, and character upgrades. Collect portal scrolls to easily get back to the starting chamber. The deeper you go, the harder things become. Build up your character before traveling too deep. One goal, become strong enough to slay the Queen Skank, if you can find her in the depths below. About. I was so glad to see Sundero return. In the past I was never really set up to do a game jam, but that wasn't the case this time around. I've really worked around the clock to get what I got completed. There's still so much I have to leave out due to the 7-day time frame given. I'll go over what I had to leave out and then I'll highlight what I was planning on doing to this title after this competition. So planning. Day 1, I sat down and wrote out a list of all the features I want to try and get in. Needless to say, the list grew extensive. I then categorized by crucial features, needed features, polish, and fluff. Being a single person team, I had my work cut out. So this is a one-person developer. What I didn't finish. So flee option. If you turn a corner and bump into a level 10 mob, then you'll have to fight him all the way as it is. I've wanted to add a flee mode so you have a chance to get away. UI and proper game options menus, ground clutter and additional armor pickups. Additional tile plates for more extravagant dungeons. Right now there are only 6 plates in the game, and it still turns out pretty well. Story mode. I didn't even get a chance to touch the storyline. I had an excellent one in mind too. Side quests and additional things to do. Conclusion. If enough interest in this project develops, then I will continue on it. Probably wouldn't take much more than a few months to turn it into a full-fledged title release. After things like additional tile plates for fancier dungeons, more mob types, playing cards, story-driven quests, and proper UI, not to mention blogs, I wasn't able to get to in time. In closing, I would like to thank people as Zendero for their loyalty with this game jam. This is the first time I've joined this jam, but I hope I won't be the last. Until next time, goodbye. Alright, so just the one person who's made it. And it looks like this is going to be a substantial game, so is that going for as well? Which makes me wonder, why is it so low on the rankings? But maybe it's buggy. Who knows? Alright, I didn't actually set this game up. I just downloaded the file here, I guess. Oh, right, it is set up. So, this is actually a very interesting, game, because I actually had to do an actual setup for it, as opposed to, this, unzip or unrart. There's actually, an actual file you can actually play here. So, it's got an uninstalled file and everything else. But let's just jump into it here. And we'll set this up for 1920 by 1080. We'll play it in full screen. Alright, so 70-year-old challenge 2023. itch.io, get the game. Press spacebar to continue. So there we go, we're generating a random map. So that looks like a staircase over here. So I can reroll this map, space out of place map, or quit. Let's reroll it a few times. Yeah, it looks like there's actually staircases, so I guess the bottom levels means there's like, you know, up and down levels. It would be nice if you could actually highlight the upper and lower levels, so if it like goes underneath, it'd be easier to see. This is a developer. And oh, I just left clicked and it had issues. I'll note I can actually see like through down here, so it's that as well. So I guess that procedural generator map failed. So rebuilding, reason, no winnable scenario. Success, procedural map generated. So it can actually like, you know, test to see if like, you know, if it's winnable or not. Okay, this is going like way above 100. So I guess like, you know, you can see like, you know, how many tiles are being placed down here is the idea. And let's just do it one more time for good measure. So I assume basically it has to go over 100 in order for it to work. Alright, well, press F1 to toggle help screen. If you get stuck, press Ctrl S. Welcome to Dungeon Skank 70 URL. Software version V01-C3 release. Overall goal, reach the bottom of the dungeon and slay the Skank Queen. You'll want to collect armor and weapons and hit points before confronting her on royalness. Keys. F9, access application. WASD for movement or arrow keys. Use a view or F depending on the situation. Spacebar to fight, teleport, P if you have any portal goals. Restart with F12 at any time to restart the map. I'm not really sure about that. We'll have to basically test F12 see if it's just like, you know, retest the map, I guess, to like, try again. Quit with F9 any time to quit the game. If you can't move or get stuck, try Ctrl S. Good luck and enjoy the challenge that awaits you. I'll note by the way you can like, you know, stop your thing moving, I guess. So that's a thing. We got ourselves an armor pieces. Additional speed. Small potion. Gems. No one knows what these are used for. Gorgeous gems. Save them. So our pool increased by 21 pieces. We'll take that. Do my HP just go up? I'm not really sure. It looks like this is like a stacking game where you don't have like a percentage, but you just have like, you know, a value that goes up and up as it goes along. There's locks on all these doors. A locked door. Press U to unlock, then F to open. What's behind door number 1? You know, it would be nice if it, like, you know, didn't, like, constantly rotate. Alright, so we got ourselves a Dweller. Is that our character? It's your turn. Press and hold space to start attack. Release a space to swing. You hit the Dweller for 0 damage, fumble the attack. Okay, so you have like a sort of gauge thing. So, although this is going to be like one of the reasons this is probably like, you know, marked down just because of that, you know, sort of thing here. I fumbled the attack apparently. So what's the difference between like all these different attacks of this thing, right? So there's a medium attack. I thought they probably could have made it a little bit slower, so I got like, you know, it can be easier for it to basically judge what the attacks basically are. And maybe there could be like, you know, some like, you know, prospect where a medium attack might be better than like a heavy attack because they like, you know, it's easier to dodge the like, you know, heavy than the medium. So we'll get some armor there. So yeah, basically they just go up as you pick up items. They don't actually like, you know, get collected. Camera angles could probably be better, but whatever. 21% for his Dweller here, so down it goes. So weapon upgrade. And weapon swing power bar. Sure, why not? So I know you don't really need to have like a sort of like, you know, strafe system. But it might be nice to have like, you know, Q and E for like strafe or something like that. 32%, so that's a fail. That was a soft hit. Here we got him. Let's get the gems. Dungeon key unlocks doors and gates and chests. We'll take that. So U and F basically use items and stuff like that. Fight to space, teleport with P. If you have any portal scrolls, which you don't have. Almost got him. Our key, another key. There's an unlock gate in front of you. Press F to raise the gate. Okay, this guy's got 8% health. You know, it would be nice to actually see these guys like health before you engage them. That was a fail. That's a critical to the face. Never fumbled. I got like no armor left. Alright, now we're just down to like our HP. You know, something I could see like being like a really good thing is if you can actually like, you know, when it's basically like visualization of like the power bar goes up, instead of like, you know, being able to, how can I put this? Instead of instantly like charging up, have it like, you know, have to be a delay where it basically starts to charge up and then like you have to basically time it as like it pops up. That was a fumble, but I'll take it. I don't know what the purpose basically is of like, you know, charging up twice. Maybe it's so you can like, you know, have like an extra chance to like, you know, get a better hit. By the way, it would be nice to have like sort of like a map screen, I guess, so you can actually like see where you're like, you know, going around. So that was the first door. We'll unlock this one. I see that we now have our keys basically up over here. Alright, so this guy's just got 28% health. So I did a second charge there. I guess this is the second chance to try and get a better score if, like, you know, you just held too long. So, bang, dead. So another thing that might be an interesting idea to basically have, instead of having like a power gauge, how it's like, you know, there's like different like, you know, prospects for like what damage you might inflict. So instead of having like, you know, soft, medium, hard, critical, you might have like, you know, soft, hard, critical, medium. And like have it's like the people have to sort of like, you know, look at the gauge and be like, oh, I want to stop it here, instead of like, you know, always plan for the same amount of damage each time. I could like spend on weapons, things like that. Whatever. Up in this way. So yeah, basically you can go downstairs if there's stairs. Oh, a chest. 2 chests. I'll take you, take you, take you, take you. More gems. More health. More health. More health. I'm gonna have good damage. Is that a skeleton? Okay, so now we got a level 4 skeleton. He's a little bit tougher than like the other guys been fighting. I hurt him a little bit. So something to note about is that these guys just all seem to have like a, you know, there's no like abilities for like these guys I'm fighting or myself. It's just you hit them, they hit you. It might be nice if like there's a little bit more variation. Also, it might be nice, like, you know, where you basically have this sort of like gauge thing, Maybe you can have like a block mechanism where you can block some of the damage, or like they can like block some of your damage and stuff like that. Just to sort of flesh it out a little bit, make it more detailed. I do like the idea of like armor being only mitigating some of the damage, by the way, but not all of it. Oh, we got a critical, I think. Critical. Here's a skeleton. Do I want to fight another skeleton? I don't have to find another skeleton. I could probably go find some more, like, you know, stuff to upgrade with first. Why am I going diagonal here? Strange. Now, I won't, like, you know, go on you too much for, like, you know, the idea of, like, having, like, you know... I won't penalize you too much for, like, you know, the fact that you have, like, you know, stack enemies and stuff like that. But it would be nice to add, like, you know, they're, like, is there, like, more puzzle elements, basically? I guess going up the stairs there's a bug, so that's something I'll watch out for. Let's unlock this door. I should probably just unlock all of the doors at this point. More health, more sword, more speed. Why did I go around? It looks nice, by the way, the visuals and stuff, but there's just not a lot here. Is the main thing, you know, to watch out for, or like, you know, think about. Sword, health, health, sword, health, health, armor, key. Is that a trap? That looks like a portal scroll. That looks to be a trap right there I gotta watch out for. By the way, you can't access the chest when you're basically on the stairs, I guess, so that's something that could be looked into. And going up the stairs, so issues. Okay, so this is empty over here. The traps seem more annoying than not, by the way. They're just going up and down and not really hitting me or anything. Alright, so there's our pathway this way. Hello. Yes, I come around a corner and hit it in the face. That's how you deal with that guy. There's a skeleton down here, so we'll just kill this like Jordan and be like, you know, done with it. Or I guess we'll kill the skeleton first, because you know there's an issue with like the stairs again. Nice big hit. Smack. Probably another thing you could probably do with the gauge is make it so it goes at different speeds. Sometimes it might go up really high, sometimes it might go really low. Hello. That's a miss, but oh well. It's enough to kill him. Nice big hit to him. It can also be a thing where it got speed and stuff like that, as a thing you can like, you know, deal with here as well. Maybe have like enemies basically like hit faster or slower than you. Nice big hit to him. Down he goes. Nothing no one here. Here's a mummy. Big hit to him. He's got a huge critical though, apparently. There's this hard hit to him there. Bang. One more hit to should take him out. Oh, critical. And down goes the mummy. Well, we're fighting a tougher enemies now because I'm really deep, I guess. Nice big hit to him there. Oh, that's a critical. For a little bit. Well, these guys don't seem that tough anymore, so let's just fight them. What's this guy over here? Oh, it's a fumble. I still do damage from fumbles anyways. One more hard hit should take him out. Alright, where are you over here? Alright, this is the Queen Skank. She's got 1,000 life, level 10 Queen Skank. Okay, so this is the boss that's the basic fight. Well, her. I don't think I can win, but we can, like, you know, beat her down a little bit. That was a weak hit for a critical, wasn't it? But we're not sure the gauge is working properly, because that seemed like to be like a hard, but it still hit me as a critical. That was a big hit. Who knows, I might be able to beat her. Especially if he hits me weak like that for some reason. I guess he's got a lot of health but not a lot of attack power. Or is this very random? That was only a heavy, but oh well. Oops, that's a fumble. Big hit. Well, we're catching up to our HP with mine. That's a big hit. Two more heavy criticals like that and she'll be done. That's a fumble apparently. Yeah, basically, like, you know, I think the gauge isn't properly, like, you know, catching where it's supposed to be sometimes, but whatever. Okay, I only need 2 heavies to beat her up, so. There's 1 heavy. That hurt. I pressed F12 there. Okay, so I want like F12 is starts a random map generation again. That might be how like F12 basically works for random map generation. So you can press spacebar, and if I basically hit like DF12 again. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely like, you know, procedure generates. That's fine. So I can't really say I have like any real complaints about this one. I would say I wish I had like more like, you know, fleshed out mechanics, but it's not bad for what it basically is. So good job, my developer. Hope you have a good time making like, you know, more of it. Alright, so that's basically it for this one. Hope you guys basically enjoyed it. I'm glad we have a substantial one finally. I finally find that Scum VM was basically used for this, but okay. Take care, all. Oh, before I actually go, I should actually check the rankings for it, shouldn't I? So this is basically Dungeon Skank. And it lost its points basically in fun because they didn't really find it fun. In innovation because it says hack/loot. Because yeah, you need to have like more than just a swing mechanic for it to be like interesting. You have to have like, you know, a lot of like, you know, little tidbits basically to make it like, you know, stand out. Scope, yeah, you need to have a little bit more in scope because you're just walking around like killing stuff. It may look pretty, but that's all the work you basically did. You didn't actually like, flesh the mechanics enough. Some people like, you know, complain about like the rollingness basically because like, you know, it's got real time you know, aspects to it. I basically complain more about the depths and like the, you know, the app, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, so that's basically Dungeon Skank. Hope you guys basically enjoyed it and take care.